What's up, caffeine? I'm good, bruh. Thank you for asking. Type shit. Is there any way you could share those so I can see them? You said they're terrible. From 2016, that's like 10 years ago. Would that shit even run on Blender 5? Oh, hi, Paulie. Well, I'm probably gonna be on Blender all day, so. And night. And the day after that. 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 The guy has nothing to live for anymore but art. So. Oh yeah. Bro, the smooth shading is actually so clutch. I don't know if you hear from Papa Kush. Papa Kush, bro, we're making art right now, but we're gonna hop on Rivals later. I'm still trying to make this fucking donut. What is it, 5 o'clock? I guess we could start around like, we can play Marvel Rivals around like 8 o'clock Eastern time. But yeah, I put the smooth shading right here, Caffeine. You see, look, you just right click it. It's so easy now. I bet that shit used to be hard to do before. Man, that's how it was. No, I shaded it smooth. But when you press tab, it still shows the flat panels, which I like. Yeah. Hey man, everybody gotta start somewhere. The last live, I was trying to make this handle, and then I fucked up. So I like stayed up and I did it. I got it right. I even added a little like, you know, indent and a morphing. But he's trying to show me how to like add this shit right here, but it just was not working for me. But yeah, we're just gonna see what he has to do.
And so that's what that is. So essentially, I need to create a new face.
Is this sound okay for you guys? Like the music and like how he's talking?
Right here. So let's do that now. So I'm gonna select those two, and I've just selected them by holding down Shift like this, and then I'm just gonna hit F. F for face. Okay, and then I can.
Gaffy, I don't know where the fuck you were at. It was a little loud.
Now we just have to keep.
Yeah, cause Is it good now? That's how I started the live. Loud as music. We're just gonna stick with this playlist. I fuck with it. All right, cool. So you say you got a magic trick for what he's trying to do? Oh shit. Okay, so like, he was trying to create a face.
Than doing this like E-G-R-S-G-R, like.
But then this shit, when I added it, it was not trying to like inset properly. That's why I just like.
And we'll rotate them so you don't have to do all that rotation yourself. It really only works for these kind of appendages like this, but might as well use it because it's very.
I mean, I like how it is though. I just want to be able to do that shit. It's just because like his mug is just different than mine. Like I started with the regular coffee mug, and then you see right here, he was trying to show me how to like not have that indent like that. So I don't know. I feel like we should just redo the mug at that point. But we'll just keep this mug here. Trick to fixing the cuff handle. Put it in face select mode. Select the face at the end of the handle and the face you want it to connect to. Right click. Bridge face is done. So we did that. But like, let me show you what happens. Shit. Fuck. Oh, no. What is going on? Tweak. I don't know what the fuck I am doing. Yeah, I got Discord. But anyway, I'm thinking, let's just leave this how it was, and then we're just gonna make it new. Cause it doesn't even have my undos. It's all this from like 2 days ago, I think. I didn't even make art yesterday. Just dealing with so much shit. Just trying to get lost in the art now. Let's try to find a mug that looks like his. Bruh. Alright, we got the exact mug that he has.
Oh, the tricky bit.
I think I'd get my Twitch man before you did. But yeah, we do a voice call. Your glass is empty? Mine's half full, bro. I try. Sometimes that shit's just a fucking cup to me. Sometimes that shit's just a fucking cup to me.
Hey, hold up, let me mute your stream. Okay.
So gang.
What up? And share screen. Alright, cool. Then get Blender up and running. Alright, so you're doing a cup.
Yeah. We got the private course from Caffeine.
Alright, so just 8's fine. We don't need to go high poly with this.
Wait, hold on, let me move my donut.
How do I turn on screencast? Does that still work? Screen. Yeah, there we go.
How'd you do that?
What's that?
How'd you make that octagon?
I'll go back. Why is screencast not working? I just turned it on.
What's screencast?
Enable on startup. It's supposed to show like what buttons I'm pressing, so you can like follow.
Oh, the mouse thing.
Let me restart it. See if it kicks in. There we go.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah,
so now
that's
you can
good.
see all the buttons that I'm pressing. So I'm going to select all with A, X to delete all. Why is it so small? I was not prepared for this, I'm sorry. Screencast. Can I increase the size? Yes, yes I can. We'll do 20. There we go, that's decent. Alright, so I hit Shift A to add, and then I went to mesh, and then I just went to circle.
Fuck, I pressed Q.
No worries. We can start with cube 2 if you want. What do you want to do?
Maybe just circle.
Okay. And when I added that circle, it has a little drop down here. Drop up, I guess. We can change how many vertices that circle has. 8's pretty good for a circle. Maybe 6. I don't know. Depends on what you want. And then tab for edit mode. So I think the problem you're running into, I'm gonna go real quick here so I can like recreate what you had. Let's see, only faces. There we go. So I think the problem you had was that you were using a modifier for thickness.
Yeah,
using
he told me to do that. I had a thickness and this thing, the Kalmu card.
Solidify. There we go. So with the solidify modifier, yeah, you get the thickness that you need, but anytime that you right there, anytime that you extrude, it's going to make a hole on the inside. So it's not exactly ideal. For this particular project, I don't think you should use thickness at all.
Oh. How do I expand it into a cylinder?
Hold up, where's your stream? How do you expand the cylinder? Oh, you go into edit mode, and then you press F to make a face. Oh, select all, and then press F to make a face.
So I don't know why it's
I think
not.
the stream is like 30 seconds behind you. You're in edit mode. Oh, but you're in face select mode, and you don't have any faces yet. That's
Oh, okay.
There you go. And then you can just press F to, or yeah, E to extrude up, and that gives you the top.
I don't have a bottom.
If you select all of the, I'll delete mine so that it matches yours. Delete faces. Cool. And then I'll delete these so I match yours. Edges. Cool. So if you select all of the edges at the bottom, and then just press F, it'll make a face there.
Okay, cool.
You know about the Alt left click thing, right?
Yeah, select all.
Sweet. Cool. Right, so for this particular mug, we want that top rim. Extrude it in, and then down. Oh, too far. And then make a face down there.
How do I extrude
So
it
if
in?
you use it. Oh, let's go back. Extrude, right? Oh, I did it too fast. Here we go. So if we extrude, it does this. If we press S, it will scale.
Okay.
And then extrude it down. And then make a face at the bottom.
Okay.
Now we can add a couple edge loop cuts. Loop cuts, that's what they're called. Yeah, I'll make one and then turn it into two. And bevel those two.
You put it up here? Okay, I see it.
Yeah, sorry. Just checking your stream so I didn't get too far ahead.
Oh, that cut it inside, huh?
Oh, you probably don't need X-ray view just yet. You will, but maybe not for this step. It might just make it more confusing.
Oh, look, I got a bunch of lines. Hold on. Okay. Alright.
Alright, so once you're here, just grab two faces, extrude those outward, and then, to make life easier, extrude them outward again, but a little smaller. Much smaller, actually.
Alright.
Now we're going to use that bridge face trick.
How do I bridge the face?
Select both of the faces that face each other that you want to connect,
Yeah.
and then right-click, bridge faces.
Oh, it was down there. Okay, I see it.
And now, go out of edit mode. I guess you could have stayed in. Add the subdivision surface modifier.
It said subdivision surface.
Subdivision surface, yes.
Oh. Oh shit.
Oh, I got a fix for you. Here, I'll make mine match yours.
It was because the face wasn't on the bottom, so when I added it on the bottom, I added it on the top.
Alright, so Alt-click one set of edge loops, and then Shift-Alt-click the next. Right-click, bridge edge loops.
Oh ho ho! Oh ho ho ho! Caffeine!
There we go. Right, so now we add the subdivision surface modifier.
Oh, I got it.
subdivision surface is used so often that it even has its own hotkey, if you want to know that.
Yeah, I do want to learn hotkeys.
Control 2. Or Control 3 if you want it to be higher resolution. Control 4, Control 5.
Okay, so it just puts it in that subdivision level.
Yes.
But only up to like 5.
Yeah, well, once you get to 6, you're going into crashing your computer territory anyway.
Okay.
At least I am, for sure.
So we're gonna put it on what?
Alright, so
3?
we have a basic mug, but the handle, it looks kind of jacked.
Yeah.
So, let's fix it. There's a couple different ways you can do this, but my preferred, because it's the fastest, grab the edge with G, and then press G again. So it'll slide, and then slide it to the corner, all the way up.
Okay.
Grab the other edge, slide it to the corner. Do that on all 4 sides.
To the
Once
same
you're
top
there-
corner?
Hold up, what?
So I did
Oh.
these two right here, and then you're saying slide this one up.
No. No,
bottom?
here, I'll undo mine again.
Okay, hold on, let me.
Let me know
Alright.
when you're ready.
Ready?
Alright, so grab these two, slide them to this corner. And then down at the bottom, grab these two, slide them to that corner.
Okay. This one's not trying to slide down.
What is going on there? You slide it to the middle for now. Yeah, that one, just slide it to the middle and leave it. And then grab the one that was in its place and slide that one down. I don't know how you got that extra in there, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna get rid of it in a second.
Alright, cool.
Now grab the one in the middle and slide it all the way down.
Woo.
Okay, so now the handle looks worse. Perfect. Press 1 to put it in vertex select mode. Press A to select all. Press M to merge. And then click by distance. So those vertices that we put on top of each other, Blender really doesn't like that, so they included this function to get rid of it. So we're exploiting that function to get rid of vertices that are on top of each other.
Wow. What the fuck?
Now the handle's still a little wide, so we probably want to deal with that. This was an octagon at the beginning, right? 8 sides?
Yeah.
So, hold on, there's a calculator. So 360 divided by 8 divided by 2, 22.5. Okay. So we need to rotate this on the z-axis by, and you can type this into your number pad, 22.5. It rotated. It's perfectly
Yeah.
lined up on the
X-axis.
red axis there.
Yeah.
Yeah, X. Thank you. Okay, so go into top view. Now's when you'll need the X-ray. So we want a loop cut here and here, but we want them flat. So in top view, we're going to use the knife tool. Press K for knife. C to cut through. And you can see those like down here on the bottom, there's all these different options for knife tool.
Where?
So down here, all the way at the bottom. It's tiny. So we're gonna press C to cut through. Did I turn mine on? Yeah. And then Y to constrain to the Y axis. And we're gonna cut this right where the mug is, right next to it. So here, I'll do it again. K to knife, C to cut through, Y for Y axis. Click, preferably like outside of the model, and then drag through, and then click again on the other side. And then you're not done. You have to hit enter for the knife tool to function much. If you hit any other button, it'll cancel. Ooh, how close did you cut it? That looks a little too...
Yeah.
Maybe undo. We don't want to cut the cup, just the handle.
So like right here?
Yep.
And then start from...
Yep, just like that. You got it.
I press right here.
So here, I'll do mine again. A for knife tool. C to cut through. Y to constrain to the Y axis, and you can see them light up down here. So C is lit up, Y is lit up, and then click up here. Dragging, I'm holding, just click once, and then I'm dragging the mouse through, and then I'm clicking down here, and I hit enter. I'll hit enter, I believe. There you go. So, in edit, while still in edit mode, you can see what the knife did. It cut through of them and put edge loops perfectly flat next to the... Back in top view, we want these vertices also, so we need to shift select those. You're in edge select, yeah, you need vertex select mode. Is this slowing you down or speeding you up? I can't tell.
No, I got it. It's very helpful.
Okay.
Thank you. It's just, it's not selecting like all of this. I think it did though. Pretty sure it did.
Oh, your knife, you didn't have cut through turned on. So undo to get rid of that knife cut, and then redo the knife so it cuts through. Or manually put edge loops there, whichever. So, used to have like the cut. Keep on doing it if you can. There you go. I think I'm only like 5 seconds behind you. Yeah, it's like 2 or 3. Oh, let's see. Yeah, you're cutting through this time.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, go into edit mode so I can see. Okay, cool. You might want those a little closer to the cup, but we'll adjust for taste later. You don't have to move it right now. So now in edit mode, with all of those verts selected, all of these. Here, you know what? I'll grab my edge loops and make them match yours. You're like right here. Cool. Yep, good. Now we're going to press S to scale, Y to constrain it to the Y axis, and then we're just going to make the handle smaller. Now, because the cut is so close to the handle, we're getting like this hard edge right here, which personally I don't like, and it's too wide over here. So I'm gonna grab those edge loops and grab them with G, and then with X I'm gonna move them closer. It doesn't need to touch, it just needs to be closer.
Good. Yeah, if you could do that, that'd be cool. Thank you. How do I grab the?
Hold on, what's going on? Okay. I'll go back. You can either, while in X-ray mode from the top, just drag select them, or because they are loop cuts, you can alt click each one.
Okay. Got it. And then we're moving it inside.
Not inside, just closer to the outside of the mug,
Okay.
so it looks a little better. This is kind of the whole point. We're trying to make pretty pictures.
Yep.
And if you want, you can adjust the handle a little bit here and there. I don't know. Oh, but we do need like 2 more steps before we're more or less done. So, the 2 faces, this bottom face right here, I can't select it, this one, and the one that's inside, they're not really all that flat. So if you can select both of them, actually you can select both of them from over top in X-ray mode. You hit I for inset, and you can make them just a little smaller. Now you can see the inside of the coffee cup is more cylindrical, and the outside of the coffee cup is cylindrical. And then if you want to repeat, like, not repeat. It's like kind of cylindrical on the inside. If you put another edge loop on the inside and just move it up towards the rim, you get a better coffee cup shape. If you want it perfect, maybe another move it.
So my bottom doesn't have a face again. Or I think it does actually. I don't know why it's not showing on the bottom, but on the top it shows.
What kind of? Go into edit mode for me, and turn off X-ray mode so I can see.
Oh, okay, it's there. I guess it was just the X-ray mode.
Okay.
But we were insetting the inside of the cup.
Yeah, just the bottom two faces. And then maybe like an edge loop here or there on the inside. It'll be easier to work with without the subdivision shader on there.
This one? Why are all these dots right here?
Dots where?
It's like a bunch of dots on the...
Oh, each dot is showing you where to click X-ray mode to select that face. So like on mine, I've got a face on the inside and a face on the outside right here.
Oh, okay, I see you now.
But if I want the outside one, I have to click this dot. If I want the inside one, I have to click this dot.
Okay. My bad, I'm getting off track.
No, that's good. That's a good question.
What were we doing? We were insetting the
bottom two faces. Just a little bit.
Okay. So we're doing the first one? Like, one by one, or both at the...
What do you mean first one?
Oh yeah, no, tripping.
Oh, you can do them one at a time. That's fine.
Let me take it out X-ray mode. Cannot see what's going on. Is that good?
Yep. A little more than you need, but that's fine.
Okay.
So here, I'll show you on mine. You don't change yours. I'm just showing an example. Let's see. Okay, so if we have no other geometry next to this edge, so I'm gonna grab this and this. And all of you. Oh, come on. Work with me. All right. So if we have no other geometry next to this edge, it gets all curved right there. And we don't want that. So to ensure that it is, in fact, flat on the bottom, that's why we're putting that inset on the bottom.
Okay.
and that's why we need one on the inside too. So it'll be more flat all the way through instead of curved down at the bottom. Now this might not be the exact way Blender Guru is doing his, just so you're aware.
I like simple and straight to the point anyway. You know, shortcuts and stuff, so. Oh, and maybe a loop cut or two on the inside. One like close to the top and one close to the bottom. Now back in subdivision surface, it looks better. So, now we have one more issue. I figured it'd be done, but I'm seeing a new issue. The coffee mug is like, it's got a bump right here.
Oh yeah, I
You
see,
see it? That isn't generally on coffee mugs. But also, it's not too big of a deal, so what is this coffee mug for?
Oh, why am I making it?
Like, yeah.
I was just doing the tutorial. I was just trying to make a donut and just, you know, do the beginner tutorial, learn the fundamentals and stuff.
Okay, so Blender Guru is awesome at teaching Blender in general, but he doesn't like specialize his teaching for your purposes. So if this is going to be a game asset, we need to crank this down to 1 at the maximum and leave it as is. If it's going to be like in a photo shoot, like you're making a fake product for an advertisement, because that's what advertisements do, then it needs to be pixel perfect, every little bit of it. So it depends on what you're making it for. Was it you that I was telling you about projection mapping?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like a projection mapped fridge can take 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, but then trying to make one from scratch will take days.
Yeah. So it's kind of the same thing here. Like if this is going to be an asset that players aren't going to see very often, or yeah, pretty much, then we don't need to do much more. It's done. If this is going to be something that's going to be right up next to the camera, then we need to put way more work into it. So you need to decide like what's going to happen with this.
You keep it at like a 1.
Okay. Hold up a second. What is that? Is what? Oh, jeez. Okay. I made someone like a Twitch graphic just like offhand, and I was just showing a screenshot of them using it. But I didn't even recognize it. You said we're gonna leave it here. This is gonna be a game asset, sort of.
Oh yeah, so if I could show y'all my screen real quick, what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make like maybe like a mini series, some kind of animated mini series with like anime girls, like this kind of style, like the smooth style. Like I don't know if you know the game Dispatch.
I don't. But that's fine. I'm vaguely familiar with the art style. I don't typically practice it a lot myself, but I can look up some tutorials on how to do it.
Yeah, like
In
this
3D,
3D right here, but like this is really clean and like way too like HD for me. I want it low poly style, but like I don't know, like take something like this. Yeah, that's kind of that's it right there. Kind of, it's like in the middle.
Okay. So you're looking for like the whole cartoon aesthetic.
Yeah.
Let's see. You don't have to follow along for this one. I think I remember how to do this. What's it called? No. It's got free in the name. Freestyle. There we go. But I don't have a light source. Light. Yeah. Crank that up to 100. So with freestyle selected, render. It puts like an outline around it already.
How does you do that?
It's just a checkbox on this render side tab over here. All the way at the bottom, it's called freestyle. And this is line thickness, so if you want like 3 pixel lines.
Okay, I pressed it, but it's not.
Oh, you only see it when you render. And I don't think like the thing you're making is only ever going to live. Wait, what? Shit. So is this going to be an actual game asset, or is this going to be an animation?
This is just me trying to learn the fundamentals. I'm not even gonna do anything with this. I'm
Okay.
just messing around with it, trying to learn how to use Blender.
Okay. So when you hit render, oh, I don't need the whole animation. Nope, cancel. When you hit render, it should show the freestyle lines, the outlines.
Yeah, it doesn't pop up for me.
Let me see what you're doing.
I got freestyle check. This one, render.
What's your line thickness?
My line
It looks like it's at 0. Your freestyle line thickness.
Yeah. So put it up to what, like 3?
Yeah, 2 or 3. 1 would be fine too, but if it's on 0, it's not going to show anything.
Okay, yeah, it's there now. Yeah, see? The black borders. I fuck with that.
And then there's a couple more steps to make it almost exactly like that. I think you're going to want to turn off shadows. Or you're going to want to constrain shadows. I forget how to do that. Shadows?
I see it right here.
Shadows?
I looked. If you look it up in the search bar, it shows up in sampling. Is that it?
Get it has a search bar now. Shadows. No, just shadows.
It's in sampling, though.
Right.
Under viewport.
that look like then? Nope, wrong button. No, it's still got shadows. So this this gradual shadow that we see on mine, I believe you don't want that for that type of style.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it has no material. Let's give it a quick material. Render. Nope, still bad. I've only done it once to prove I could do it, and then I don't remember. I'd have to look up a tutorial on how to do it.
That's cool.
Cool. What else you want to make? More cups?
Let's finish making the donut, and then I want to move on to like an anime girl. Like just get started, and then I like world building too, like backgrounds.
Just so you're aware, I consider human models to be the hardest type of model you can make. That's not to try to dissuade you. Just letting you know it's gonna be difficult.
I'm here for the ride, Caffeine. Here for the ride.
All right.
Hold on, damn cups. Hold on.
We got enough. Hold up. New collection? Yes. We're about to have a lot more cups. No, it's this one. And then this one. Why you know work. Well, I broke it. Screw it. I'm gonna make this one a hairy cup. All right. So do you want to go back to the tutorial then, and then I'll just like hang out in here until you have a question.
All right.
Just holding down Control and then right click. We'll
Just get to the
place
donut.
these little points, and we'll rotate them so that you don't have to do all that rotation yourself. It's not very good, but it
I
exists,
don't have a hotkey
and
set up for my
it
mute button.
one way to model, to join things together. You select the 4 vertices, you create a new face. I don't actually
Where's
need
hotkeys?
the image anymore, even though I just renamed it, so I'm just going to delete that. Alright, so we've now just got a camera, we've got a donut, a light, and a mug. Great, so let's make that icing. I'm going to move my mug out of the way, so G and then X. I'm just going to throw it to the side so we don't see it anymore. And let's focus on our donut. So we want to make some icing. And when it comes to something as challenging as icing, and really anything, there's so many different ways to make things in 3D, and every single method has a pro and a con. So for example, there is a fluid simulator in Blender. It's not very good, but it exists, and it is a way you could create icing. You could actually like create an object and then simulate it falling and splatting over it. The reason we're not going to do that though is that one, it's incredibly complicated. There's so many things that can go wrong with the simulation. Blender Simulator is not very good. And then also you don't have any control over the final result. You have to keep rebaking things. It's horrible. But there is another way, and that is to just do it by hand. And at first that seems slower, but you have much more control over it, and it's actually pretty easy to do. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And it's also a great way to introduce some more tools and things and get you familiar with different areas of Blender. So icing follows the shape of the thing that it's on. So really, icing is basically the shape that we've got. It's basically half of this donut. So if we got half the donut, we're halfway there. Then we just need to add some variation to it to make it look like icing. So what I'm going to do is duplicate my donut. So Shift D, that is how you duplicate. You can also just go Object and then say Duplicate Objects there, Shift D. And when you do this, you are in the duplicated state, and it's saying now where do you want to place that thing. And we don't want to place it anywhere. We want to leave it exactly where it was. And so I'm going to hit Escape. And when you do that, it hasn't canceled the duplication, because you can see at the top there, we've now got donut and then donut.001. So there is two objects still there. They're just exactly in the exact same spot, fighting for space. Something you actually never want to have is two objects sharing the exact same space, because then when a camera moves or something happens in an animation, you see like flickering. Really, really bad. Anyways, I'm going to double click that. I'm going to call it icing, just so that I can quickly tell the two apart. And I want to delete the bottom half of my donut. So I'm going to go into front view mode, like that. And I need to go into edit mode next. And I want to select the bottom half of my donut. This is face select. Currently, let's go vertice select. Okay. And if I was... I don't actually need the image anymore, even though I just renamed it. So I'm just going to delete that. All right, so we've now just got a camera, we've got a donut, a light, and a mug. Great. So let's make that icing. I'm going to move my mug out of the way, so G and then X. I'm just going to throw it to the side so we don't see it anymore. And let's focus on our donut. So we want to make some icing. And when it comes to something as challenging as icing, and really anything, there's so many different ways to make things in 3D, and every single method has a pro and a con. So for example, there is a fluid simulator in Blender. It's not very good, but it exists, and it is a way you could create icing. You could actually like create an object and then simulate it falling and splatting over it. The reason we're not going to do that though is that one, it's incredibly complicated. There's so many things that can go wrong with the simulation. Blender Simulator is not very good. And then also you don't have any control over the final result. You have to keep rebaking things. It's horrible. But there is another way, and that is to just do it by hand. And at first that seems slower, but you have much more control over it, and it's actually pretty easy to do. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And it's also a great way to introduce some more tools and things and get you familiar with different areas of Blender. So icing follows the shape of the thing that it's on. So really, icing is basically the shape that we've got. It's basically half of this donut. So if we got half the donut, we're half. There. Then we just need to add some variation to it to make it look like icing. So what I'm going to do is duplicate my donut. So Shift D, that is how you duplicate. You can also just go Object and then say Duplicate Objects there, Shift D. And when you do this, you are in the duplicated state, and it's saying now where do you want to place that thing. And we don't want to place it anywhere. We want to leave it exactly where it was. And so I'm going to hit escape. And when you do that, it hasn't canceled the duplication, because you can see at the top there, we've now got donut and then donut.001. So there is 2 objects still there. They're just exactly in the exact same spot, fighting for space. Something you actually never want to have is 2 objects sharing the exact same space, because then when a camera moves or something happens in an animation, you see like flickering. Really, really bad. Anyways, I'm going to double click that. I'm going to call it icing, just so that I can quickly tell the 2 apart. And I want to delete the bottom half of my donut. So I'm going to go into front view mode, like that. And I need to go into edit mode next. And I want to select the bottom half of my donut. This is face select. Let's go vertex select. Okay. And if I was to click and then just drag over the bottom half of my donut, it would appear as though we have got half the donut. However, and this is an area of Blender that is not clear until you run into problems, but if I was to change my orbit, you can see it hasn't actually selected half the donut. It's only selected what it could see from that view. So you have to turn on toggle X-ray first or go into wireframe mode. But
Can you hear when I mute and unmute?
Nah.
Okay. Never mind, you got it.
I was just looking at the
You have
Taurus.
to turn that on first, then do your selection, and now it will
Yeah, I was
actually
gonna
select
tell you
all the way through an object
probably
to the
be in
other side as well. By the way, if you
orthographic
find
mode
that
instead
you
of perspective,
can't
but
do
you got
this,
it. You don't need me.
So orthographic. What is that? That's this one, right? No, that's proportional editing.
So when you use the numpad to like look at it straight on, that's orthographic mode. And you can turn that off by pressing numpad 5. And turn it off and on with that. So you're toggling between orthographic and perspective. Orthographic will be like, it'll help you select edges and stuff on a flat plane easier, but perspective is how your eyes will actually perceive it. Anyway, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you good. Thank you.
I'll just type it in chat next time.
Ogleg3D said you could also hold Alt while orbiting the viewpoint with your middle mouse button, and it will snap into the ortho modes. Hold Alt. Okay. Okay. Shout out Oleg for the tip. Yeah, he said hold Alt and then press the middle mouse and then click it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I don't like it, but
yeah, it's kind of wonky, but yeah,
thing.
it's a thing. Yeah, it is wonky.
Oh, that's something I can tell people to do when they don't have a numpad, though. There we go.
This drag selection that I've got, if you've got instead a circle over your cursor, like what I have here, what that means is you have tapped the W key by mistake, which will cycle through in the top little side of your screen there, different selection modes. I wish it was not W. It's one of my complaints I've made to the Blender team. W is so close to the other keys you need on your keyboard. So many people hit this, they hit the wrong
It's
key.
a bit quicker when you're looking
and
around.
like nothing
Yeah.
works. So like, yeah, you want to be in this mode most of the time, but yeah, you can change to these other modes if you wanted to, you know, do a special selection or something as well. But anyways, that is how to fix that. And also, just to call it out as well, we're going to be doing some like stuff with this icing that's going to maybe mess some things up and you might run into some issues. Got to call it out again. I've got an Unstuck Yourself guide, troubleshooting guide for just this tutorial. It is free. Just click the link below, and it'll take you there. Because I want you guys to be able to get through.
I
this
got my
tutorial.
fellow
There's so many
artists.
little things that you could experience in this. So we're going to add it to that guide to try and help you.
What up?
And if you can't find the answer to your problem in there, hit up the Discord. The link for that is also in it. So I'll link to my website and all the links will be there. So check that out if you run into issues. All right, so I've got the bottom half of my donut. We have to delete it. So I'm going to hit X. When you do this, it's saying which part of it you want to delete. Now this is one of those cases where it actually matters like which one of these you select, because if you were to select vertices, because it would appear as though that's what you need to delete. But if you did that, you'll notice you've got now less than half, because along with the vertices selected is that final line that is cut through the middle there. So I don't want to delete that final line. I want to delete
Donut
the
tutorials
other
go to
stuff.
started me
So
on my
in
3D
options
journey
here,
3
I've got
years
an option
ago.
for faces,
Love watching people learn
which,
Blender.
If we try that, you can see is the solution, because
Yeah, bro. When I was on Instagram looking at Blender and stuff, I saw like the donut was a beginner tutorial for a lot of people. So that's what I wanted to start with.
when you deleting the faces, you're only deleting what is a whole face. But these individual points here don't make up a whole face. This part does, so that's left behind. But all the other stuff was deleted. So, anyways, we should now have half of a donut. So I'm going to turn off toggle X-ray now so I can see it. And if we clicked off, you'll see that it actually just looks exactly like a donut, because again, they're sharing the exact same space. I do know it's there if I select it in the little outliner there, but it's completely invisible. So the first thing I want to do is I want to.
It's phenomenal for learning all the basic functions
and
of
this is
Blender
something
and
you should
shortcuts.
know how to do.
Yep,
You
that's
should
why I
know.
want to do it.
If you
Just
don't
learn the
know it,
fundamentals
you've
real
not
quick.
been paying attention. But if you go to your modifiers, there is a modifier, another clue. It is, of course, the solidify selection or something as well. Get the point next to it, offset here to be the. Notice you've got now less than half. So is the solution, but the other stuff. So I'm going to just looks exactly like a donut, because again, they're sharing the exact same space. I do know it's there if I select it in the little outliner there, but it's completely invisible. So the first thing I want to do is I want to add some thickness to this icing. And this is something you should know how to do. You should know it. If you don't know it, you've not been paying attention. But if you go to your modifiers, there's a modifier, another clue. It is, of course, the solidify modifier, which adds thickness to any face. So now that we've added that, you think something's broken, it's not working. It is working, it's just that by default, the solidify will add thickness inside. So if you change this offset here to be the inverted, which is 1, it will now add the thickness the other way, which is what we need. Okay.
Oh, my donut was icing and my icing was donut. Hold up, guys. Alright.
So that's great. But of course, it doesn't look very good. There's a quote which I always repeat. Imperfection is the digital perfection. Because the reason this looks fake, it's just perfectly straight. There's no way to get a laser cut icing across a donut like this unless you're using 3D software. So we need to add randomness to this edge here in order for it to look realistic to our eye. So I need to go into edit mode. And when we do that, we can't see the mesh because we've got our solidifier blocking our view. So I'm going to click this disable in viewport just to hide it so that I can see it. So when I turn it back on, I know it's there, but just while I'm editing it, in order to see it, I need to be be able to have it turned off. So to add randomness, what I could do is I could come in here and I could select one point like this. I could hit G and I could move it down. Okay, then I could get the point next to it and I could move this one down, and then this one, and I could do this and do this, and we could put ourselves to sleep trying to make this donut look good, and it would take forever. But thankfully in 3D there are tools for everything to make your life easier. And so one such tool is at the top here, your proportional editing tool. What this does is now when I hit G, it'll move everything at once. No, what it will do is it will move everything with a fall off area around it. The reason it's moving the entire mesh with it is that the fall off is so big that it's actually outside of our view. It'll move everything at once. Really trying to make this donut look good, and it would take forever. But thankfully in 3D there are tools for everything to make your life easier. And so one such tool is at the top here, your proportional editing tool. What this does is now when I hit G, it'll move everything at once. No, what it will do is it will move everything with a fall off area around it. The reason it's moving the entire mesh with it is that the fall off is so big that it's actually outside of our view at the moment. This was actually something I called out in my usability talk at the Blender conference last year. We could do better than this, but basically if you zoom way out, you will see there is a circle around it, and that's how big it is. So what we need to do is, whilst we're in this move state, is we need to reduce that, and you do that by scrolling down. Scroll down, 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 down. Oh no, that was the wrong direction. Scroll up, sorry, scroll up, not down. And that will make it smaller. So scroll up to make it smaller, scroll down to make it bigger. I just completely brain farted. If you don't have a scroll wheel, by the way, and this is another thing to call out, when you're in a move state, like we are right now, you can see along the bottom of our screen, you've got a list, and that only appeared there when you're in that state. When I turn it off, all those options are gone. But whilst I'm in this state, there's a bunch of options there. And the keyboard shortcut is actually right there, page up and page down. Okay, so that is how we can increase or decrease. So again, if you don't see the circle, you just have to keep holding page down or scrolling up until it goes down to something that you can see, basically. Anyways, now that we are in that state, I'm going to hit Z, okay, to grab, So whilst I'm doing, I don't want to just like freehand do it, because if I pull it down like this, watch what happens. If I do it on the edge here like this, it appears as though it's pulling it straight down, right? And I do this and this. But actually, if you look,
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. That was so much easier.
Just because of like we're working in 3D, we're looking at things from a different perspective. Sometimes things appear to be going down, but they're actually at like a slight angle. So it helps to
which part?
when you're moving something to think of.
He's talking about moving the vertices and edges. He said take it off the solidifier. But like, I just had it on the solidifier because I wanted to actually look at it to mold the frosting.
Oh, that might be because like the solidifier can go two different ways. It can go downward so that the frosting is going away from you, or upward so that it's going towards you. And if it's going upward, you won't be able to see the mesh to click on it.
But I can see the bottom dots right here. But is it so I could like mess with the top here?
Do you have the solidifier turned on right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so right now like you can't see the dots to click on them. I think it's because you were in toilet or something. I keep trying to pan around your donut on your Twitch stream. It's not working. If it works better for you that way, do it that way.
Yeah, right? Like if I just go up and down, cause does this inside even really need to be like detailed like that? Like it looks good like that. Alright.
Well, he wants you to move it up and down to add variation, because the variation will increase realism.
Yeah, that's what I was doing with the dots. But he was saying take it off solidifier to do it. But I like it on solidifier.
Yeah, leave it like that then.
I can still see the dots.
No, you can't.
I can, look, they're right here. Right here.
You can see like the edge. That's it.
What if I click
There's
it's
ones in the
gonna
middle,
like
too. Yeah, you might get lucky.
That's what art's all about, man. You know,
all right.
you gotta be perfect. Let's click some dots. Look at that.
Hey, I did a little thing with those cups while you were.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
shit.
made them a little crazier.
Oh shit. Hold on. What the fuck? The caffeinator with the mugshot.
Making coffee cups. Yeah.
Shit.
My rotation is like weird.
You gonna add like color to that?
I could. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything with this file anyway. I'm just gonna delete it.
Oleg said it looks hella good.
There we go. I didn't have randomize on. I thought I did. Whatever. That's better.
You should make like
It's
a bunch of coffee come out. But he said that it wasn't good with animations like that.
It looks like the Roku screensaver. Not Roku. Yeah, Roku. No. What's that free online TV thing that in between shows it shows like 3D models flying towards you?
I have no idea.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, and we don't have to do it now, but you wanted to see like some of my renders from 2016.
Oh yeah, that's good.
They're so bad. At least by date.
Let's
There
say
we go.
𝕯𝖆.
Oh yeah. One of my first animations. 2016. That's it. The whole background was to provide reflections because it's like metal.
Tight. Oh, okay.
Let me see my date. This is the oldest. I made a swan. Apparently. I think I followed a tutorial for that too. Hair, bow. It's looking looking for his caps lock. It's not here. Is it because Swan is down here? What's going on? Whatever. There's lots here. They're all bad.
Oleg asked what your current projects look like now.
No, these are still old ones. Oh, he wants to see a current one?
Yeah.
Open. Let's see. Oh, where do I save them? Documents? There we go. What are we looking for?
What the fuck? That looked like some shit I would fight in Elden Ring.
The teeth need work.
That color palette is crazy. I fuck with that so hard.
I love body horror. It's kind of my jam.
He said way better than the Swan.
It's not. Oh it's my Discord profile pic. It's an empty glass.
It looks so realistic.
I didn't have a plan for this. I was just kind of like doing it. Oh, it's too big. It is too big. It's gonna crash. It is not happy. We're not opening that one right now. Body horror starter pack. Oh, I made a rocket.
Oh, that's cool as fuck.
I wanted to test out Blender's new array feature.
I love the spirals on the rocket.
That was partly done with the array. I'm partly done with curves. I hate curves. They're useful, but I hate them. Most of the stuff I've been doing recently has been like for games. It's like I'll start a game project and then I'll drop an empty Blender file in there.
What is this?
And then
Godot?
It's a 3D game engine. So yeah.
Oh shit. So you're making a
I'm
game.
Still working on it. I don't know if it's good enough to be like making it yet.
This looks so cool though. I see what you're trying to do, like some backroom aesthetic. Bro, I can see
No,
that character you just showed me, the mouth creature, like running at me in the hallway.
Oh, I could use that here. Yeah. And it's already made too. Sweet.
And it's like a maze, like he's trying to chase you and you're just trying to find like the exit, like the door to get out.
Yeah. Oh, I made an awesome gun. Where is it? File open. Oh, I think it's just on home. Right? Yeah, it was part of this game. It doesn't work in the game yet. I gave it like all these animations.
Oh, you gotta rig the guns too.
You don't have to. I think it's easier because it's more consistent. Slide firing, slide action. Yeah.
Is there a way to like save that rig set and then put on like a different modeled gun?
Yes, actually. But you will end up having to like change it here and there. Because
Yeah.
like the hammer on a different gun wouldn't be in the same place, neither would the trigger. Probably the magazine also. And it's a super simple rig.
So just be ready to start from scratch.
It might be, yeah.
Oleg said, did caffeine get me in the blender? Nah, bro. I just he's been here since like day one though. But I just got a PC, like a nice PC, and I just wanted to get into, you know, making art and streaming and stuff. And then Blender was always popping up on my Instagram, so I was like, let me learn Blender. But I'll definitely get into like other animating software and all that. I just wanted to start. And Blender's free, so, and you know, as you can tell, I'm probably broke as shit right now. This PC.
That's why I tell everyone I love Blender. It's free and I'm cheap.
Yep.
All right, I'm derailing your stream. I'm sorry.
Now you good, bro. I had to take a break.
What were we talking about before we?
Oh, we're making the icing.
Oh yeah.
And that I was talking like you should have some coffee like spiraling out with it, but he said Blender's not good with animating like that.
It's not. No, it's not terribly good with fluid simulations. Like you can do them, but I don't have the 9 hours that would require, so I'm not gonna. And that's probably not an exaggeration. It probably would take 9 hours to get something decent.
Mm. Oleg said, congrats on getting a PC before the skyrocketing prices. Still good to have some of that dose Blender to help you if you're stuck. Yeah, bro. Shout out everybody in the art community that pops in and out the chat, pops on the calls and stuff to help me out. Really appreciate everybody. Especially caffeine, bro.
Let's see, how do you do this? Solidify?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a new trick to show you. So, you're familiar with proportional editing, right?
Yeah.
And we want this to be all non-uniform. There's a random option. So we use proportional editing with random.
Okay, see,
It does.
that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, if I need to modify the inside of the frosting, because I felt like it was just like too smooth. So great tip there, caffeine. Let's try that right now. Alright. Wait. How did you what did you select again?
Proportional
I got the
editing.
random, but I'm saying the like where did you click on the donut?
I just clicked 2 vertices. You can probably make it do with just one.
Okay.
But then you got to make the circle pretty large. I'll do it again for the other side because it looks like it only half of it was affected when I did that. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad.
Shit.
Of which axis it's going on. So I want it to go straight down. So G and then Z, and now I'm going to pull it down. Okay, that was a lot of work just to do this a little bit. I'm sorry. All right. Okay, so we've pulled it down. Excellent. I'll do a little bit more as well. I'll just do a little bit here. I'll do a little bit here. We can like play with the amount, the fall off, like so. You know, you play with it. All right, cool. Now if we turn on our solidify modifier, we've got the thickness back, and you can see we've got some variation to the donut there. So let's continue on here. So let's pull this like so. I don't want to go too far because we're going to add some dribbles soon. Dribbles sounds gross, but you know, the little runoff droplets that's going to go down the donut like so. Okay, that is pretty good. Now you can see it's like partly like intersecting it, and that's obviously because we've got proportional editing, so it's actually kind of moving some of these ones that are up top and pulling it down as well. It's fine with the solidify modifier, but we're actually going to end up fixing it when we do the dribble anyway, because I'm going to introduce another modifier that's going to fix this. But anyways, let's do this. Let's do the dribble part. So I'm going to look for an area.
You know what? We're just gonna keep it like that.
Yeah, like let's go, yeah, here where this bit's like running down, and I'm going to, I want to make this like a dribble that goes down the donut here, and currently I can't really continue to pull this. Like I could like get like a sharp point like that, but that does not look very good, right? We need more geometry, essentially. So you might remember the hotkey. If you
broken.
want to extrude something, it is E.
Just make sure your PC isn't getting too much smoke, by the way. It'll get sucked through the cooling fans and leave residue. Fuck with your electrical parts. Yeah, bro. And I have the fucking Alienware 𝕯𝖒, so it's just all intake fans, bro. I be seeing that shit. Let's go straight into the PC. But I'm definitely gonna be cleaning that shit a lot.
But I can't just extrude one point like that, okay? Because there's no face there. There's nothing that's actually going to be rendered if I just pull one point down. So I need to select 2 points, okay? So 2 points like this. If I hit E and then Z and then pull down and then release.
I just got it though, so I'm not even
you
like
can see we've got
tripping right now.
more geometry. Doesn't look very good though. So let's add in another modifier. The same one that we used on the mug as well. It's the subdivision. Wow. When you're in a move state, like we are right now, you can see along the bottom of our screen, you've got a list, and that only appeared there when you're in that state. When I turn it off, all those options are gone. But whilst I'm in this state, there's a bunch of options there. And the keyboard shortcut is actually right there. Page up and page down. Okay, so that is how we can increase or decrease. So again, if you don't see the circle, you just have to get a laser cut icing across a donut like this, unless you're using 3D software. So we need to add randomness to this edge here in looking in 3D. We're looking at things from a different perspective. Sometimes things appear to be going down, but they're actually at like a think of
Even getting a small
direction it's
desk
going. So I
fan and
want it to
angle
go
the smoke trajectory away from your computer will make a huge difference. Yeah, I'm definitely about to get a air purifier. I have one. I just gotta get a filter. You get a fan and shit. Just haven't been able to work. It's fucking snow, bro. I'm fucking contractor and shit.
straight down. So G and then Z, and now I'm gonna pull it down. Okay, that was a lot of work just to do this a little bit. I'm sorry. All right, okay, so we've pulled it down. Excellent. I'll do a little bit more as well. I'll just do a little bit here, do a little bit here. You can like play with the amount, the fall off, like so. You know, play with it. All right, cool. Now if we turn on our solidify and modify, we've got the thickness back, and you can see we've got some variation to the donut there. So let's continue on here. Let's pull this like so. I don't want to go too far because we're going to add some dribbles soon. Dribbles sounds gross, but you know, the little runoff droplets that's going to go down the donut. Okay, that is pretty good. Now you can see it's like partly like intersecting it, and that's obviously because we've got proportional editing, so it's actually kind of moving some of these ones that are up top, pulling it down as well. It's fine with the solidify modify, but we're actually going to end up fixing it when we do the dribble anyway, because I'm going to introduce another modifier that's going to fix this. But anyways, let's do this. Let's do the dribble part. So I'm going to look for an area, yeah, like let's go, yeah, here, where this bit's like running down. And I'm going to I want to make this like a... dribble that goes down the donut here. And currently, I can't really continue to pull this. Like I could like get like a sharp point like that.
Caffeine, you still in here, bro?
Yeah. What's up?
I'm trying to see what he's doing with this circle.
Let me bring up your stream. What circle?
Yeah, I'm on the East Coast, bro. It's mad ice over here. The roads are fucked up.
Introduce another modifier that's going to fix this. But anyways, let's do this. Let's do the dribble part. So I'm going to look for an area. I could like get like a shot.
Okay.
Currently, I can't really continue to pull this.
So
Like, I could like get like...
my icing is just like messed up, I feel.
No, that's fine. I mean, it is a little messed up, but there's ways to fix it. So
Like I feel like the edges aren't pulling down.
all right, I got you. Here, let's go back to mine real quick. I'll show you what to do. Shit, I applied it. Hang on. Did I save it before I applied it? No. Alright, I'm gonna make a new icing real quick. Dupe and plus, and then duplicate and separate, and then nope, not that one. That one. And then you have a solidify on there, right? Solidify. And just so I can see that it's different. There we go. Alright, so yours is like some of the points are below. We'll make mine real fucked up. Alright. So there's a couple different ways you can go about it.
So how does you
There's a couple different
randomize?
ways.
How does you randomize the lines like that? Let me just make a new icing.
Oh, I use proportional editing again.
Okay, I'm on that.
But like now it's not touching the donut anymore. So yeah, you can just like snap it to the face of the donut. So you can grab that whole like outside edge, like bring the icing up a little further, and then grab the whole outside edge and just drag it, turned off proportional, and drag it down some so it's closer. Maybe scale it a little. So now it's kind of touching, but we got some issues. We can add an edge loop in there, scale that out a little more too. Yeah, no, it looks alright. Alright-ish. It depends on how, like, perfect you want to get with it.
Hold up, gang. Alright.
Oh, for the random thing to work, only one vertex can be selected, like one or two.
Alright, I made my new icing. So
Okay, cool.
we are.
Oh, I have a new idea for you. Let me make another new icing. Have you heard of the sculpting in Blender?
Sculpting, yeah.
Okay. So that icing, you can sculpt it until it looks good. What? Oh, right. I need the solidify. Why didn't I just? I'm dumb sometimes. Solidify. Ooh. Oh, I put it on the donut. No. Yeah. So, with your icing selected in object mode, go into sculpting. Hold on, let me change the color so I can see a difference. Yeah, that works. Go into sculpting. And now you can just like sculpt it so that it fits the look you want. And because it's sculpting, it won't be all uniform.
Nocturnal said, "Is that caffeine in Discord?" Yes, sir. What's up, Nocturnal? My bad, bro. Could you go back to I wish I could make this screen. Oh, okay.
Oh, there is a way to show like just my screen. Yeah, and then down at the bottom where it's got like the little two people icon, click the down arrow on that. Oh, I can just show you.
I got it. I got it.
Oh, you got it. Alright, cool. Oof. What up, Nocturnal? Alright, so what am I going back to?
Nocturnal said, "Weird how the first person to actually join someone's Discord after asking on stream is legit helpful." Yeah, we've been hit with mad bots recently.
My bad. I'll try to be more bot-like.
Alright, let's get it. How do I
Alright,
get to
so
this?
back to the... Up here at the top, there's a sculpting tab. Click on that. Now, there are a lot of options for sculpting. You're more or less going to focus on two, especially for this. And it's going to be the draw tool, this one, and the elastic grab tool. Those are pretty much the only two you need. You could probably do everything with elastic grab, if I'm honest, but I do like how fast the draw tool is.
Hold up, where's my icing? Oh shit.
Oh, you do need to make sure you're clicked on the icing before you go in. And I gave my icing a color beforehand so I could differentiate it from the donut. So you might want to do that too.
Why isn't my thickness working?
Hold up, let me look at my thickness and see what I did different. Okay. The offset is whether you want to go up or down. So if you want it to extrude downward, it needs to be positive, and then upward would be negative. But you can also do the same thing with the thickness, whether it's positive or negative. So pick one, or do both, whatever.
I just don't think it's moving on my icing.
I'm trying to see it draw like the text on your screen. Oh, you have it turned off. The solidified modifier.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's just for you, like, moving the thickness. So fix that thickness real quick. Put it at 0 and then start again.
That's not a donut. Alright.
So you had, I'm still in sculpting. Excuse me. Let me click that one. Thank you. You had something like this going on.
Alright. Back to shading. Or sculpting.
Back to sculpting.
Yeah.
Let's see where you're at. Are you sculpting the icing or the donut? Because it looks like you're sculpting the donut.
No, the icing's there. Should I modify the icing first?
Oh. No. Yours is just covering more surface area than mine. It's fine.
Alright.
So now with like the draw tool, you can just draw a little variation into the icing itself. And then he had you like moving the edges down so it looks like it's dripping a little bit. That's where you'll use the grab tool. And he's probably going to go over sculpting at some point with you in this tutorial.
Oh, this is way better than what I was doing.
To me, sculpting is the most intuitive part of 3D. Because, like, you do something, you see exactly what you did. But it is, like, harder to refine sculpting. It's harder to get better at it quickly. It's just practice.
shit. Caffeine with the pink frosty.
Yeah. Got that strawberry flavor. I don't know. Is pink frosting strawberry flavored?
Yeah.
I feel like it's just frosting flavored. Like it's just sugar with fruit
Yeah.
color.
It's the taste of capitalism. Yeah, I'd rather just sit here and do this.
So one of the issues with sculpting is that it can lead to very, very high poly models. Like, for my sculpts, 10 million vertices is pretty average.
What is a thermite scope?
You what?
What is a thermite scope? You said 10 million vertices. What is that?
I didn't say thermite sculpt.
Oh, that's what I heard.
My bad. I probably just said something. I probably mumbled it.
Touch shit.
Here, let me show you. Sculpting. No, sculpt the other thing. That thing. Why do you want to focus there? Yeah. So there's a setting you can turn on. That vastly increases your geometry, but it makes sculpting like much faster. So that weird mouth thing I just made looks like a fish mouth. That is that much geometry.
Ooh.
Let's see. There we go. That's 11,000 vertices for, I don't know, 30 seconds of work. You can get really nice high definition stuff, but it's gonna be pretty heavy. So that's one of the issues with sculpting. And there's like a whole workflow after sculpting to turn it back into something that is game ready. You don't want to delve into that just yet.
Oleg said if I add a subdivision modifier, my icing will look smoother like caffeine's.
Oh yeah, I did add that. Right? Did I? I did. It's almost automatic now. Just hit a quick control 1 when I'm working on something.
Oh yeah, the Blender Guru was talking about that. The subdivision surface.
I learned subdivision surface from him.
Okay.
So he knows his stuff. But his focus is more on like photorealism, which means it's going to be very, very high poly and very, very pretty. But it's not really going to hold up in a game engine. And if you're making an animation out of it, it'll probably lag a lot.
Yeah, so that's just too
So
high resolution for me. It's not what I'm going for.
it is a good like learning benchmark. You learn what to do to make high resolution pretty stuff. And then you'll know, hey, I need to avoid that for my low resolution stuff. Yeah, and like Oleg said, like subdivision modifier is the bread and butter of 3D.
Yep. So unless you're doing low poly game models.
Yep. That's a different workflow. So I haven't worked through this particular Blender Donut tutorial series, but I will bet you that he does cover sculpting at some point.
Alright, let's just add some color now.
You don't want to follow his lead on the color?
Is he doing color?
Oh yeah, he
A
does
sharp
everything.
point like that, but that does not look very good, right?
Oh no, I meant like
More geometry.
where we were at. Let me skip it. Oh no, I wanna let's do these drips. So how could we achieve these drips without doing the elastic? Or no, the what was he doing? Extruding it, I think. Or was he sculpting it? What did he do?
Face there's nothing that's actually going to be rendered if I just pull one point down. So I need to select 2 points. Okay, so 2 points like this. If I hit E and then Z, and then pull down.
For those drips, you're
release.
probably going to want to like
And then if I bring back my solidify
apply
modifier,
your
you can see
modifier.
we've got more geometry. Doesn't look very good though. So let's add in another modifier, the same one that we used on the mug as well. It's the subdivision surface modifier. As I say,
Okay, mine does not do that. Yikes. Said, but even then, low poly game models a lot of the time bake down subdivided models, but that's a can of worms you will open later down the track.
Yeah, you probably don't want to bake yet. Baking sucks. I hate baking.
Okay, but how can we achieve these drips that he did, but he extruded it? But how can, is there a way we can do that in sculpting?
Not really, no.
So we'd have to do it.
So you can do it in sculpting.
Oh, you
if
said
apply some of the modifiers.
he said he's extruding an edge. You were extruding a vertex. So let's try to do that.
Let me see if I can do a little bit of it. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, okay. Shout out Oleg.
Oh, I got a quick fix for you.
What's up?
So with a lot of your icing, it's like not touching the donut on the sides. So up here we have the snapping options. And by default, it's put on increments. If you grab something and hold control, it'll snap to the nearest grid. But if you put it on face, you can grab the vertices for the icing, hold control, and it'll snap to the face of the donut. Oh, you still got proportional editing on.
Oh, that's why. Wait, let me undo all that stuff. Where was the inset tool again?
The insets. When did we do insets?
Or we switched something to face, so it would snap to the face of the donut. Or the increment.
Oh, so
increment.
it was set to increment, yeah. So now if you select a vertex with it set to face and you hold control, that vertex will snap to a face on the donut. Or if you turn on the little magnet icon, then you don't have to hold control.
But
then it
where
does
was
it every time.
Where was the button at to change it? I remember it was at the
it's a
top
drop
here.
down. So you click on face and it'll be a drop down menu. Hold up. This one.
Oh, okay. It was already on face then.
Yeah.
I was looking for this icon, the increment icon. That's why I was lost. Okay.
Gotcha. So if you don't want to hold control for it, you can just turn on the magnet button here. But I don't like that because I'll forget about it and I'll fuck something up later. I don't know when I extruded these, but they look bad. How's yours looking?
That whole thing about following your dreams really proved to me that this is all that really matters to you. Which is fine. I just don't want to be dragged along.
Oh, okay. So for the larger portions, when you extrude them out like that, like they're, I still got this on, that's why I don't like to turn it on. They're a little too like large. You can just scale them down, be a little smaller, or scale it up and then scale like the edge down behind it, and it'll might end up looking more like a drop.
My lines are
A lot.
too in the donut.
Oh, one way to fix that is with the exact thing I was just showing you with the face snapping. So you can turn on X-ray, go into edit mode, see the ones that are inside the donut, and then click the ones that are inside and face snap to the face of the donut. Fixed.
Didn't even care what I had to say. I'm in love with the fantasy of who I wish you were.
Alright, cool. Thank you.
It does mean doing it like one vertex at a time, but it's
Gotta do
probably
what you
easier
gotta
than
do.
some other methods. There's a couple things in 3D where you have to do it one vertex at a time. I usually try to avoid them, but eh. Sometimes you don't have a choice to avoid it. Okay, I got a new little trick for you.
What's that?
So like, it's hard to see what's happening when you're in X-ray mode like that. So you can split the screen. Actually, you probably want to split like upward, since you got a half screen going on. You can split the screen, and then on one side of it you can just turn off overlays, and then you can see everything that's happening down there up here. So right now we're trying to, like, one vertex at a time, move it to the face of the donut.
Is there a way to like lock this bottom screen so it's just the icing?
Yes. So with your icing selected, with your cursor over the bottom screen, press backslash. It's the one on the numpad, the divide symbol on the numpad, and then it'll be just the icing. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, and then really just like keep the whole donut right here while it's in this mode, like with the solidifier turned on, and then this one I'm just editing it. Or is it just gonna be the same?
What do you mean? So like on my screen, I'm editing the I'm editing the icing.
Yeah, like how you have it right now.
Okay. So
where you're seeing just the donut and then you're editing it on the top, because it's stuck right here for me. It's like when I press tab, it changed it on both screens.
Oh, so it's going to change it on both screens. On the bottom screen, press show overlays so that it will not show the overlay. Turn that off, and make sure you also turn off X-ray on the bottom. That way you get what it's actually supposed to look like on the bottom.
Alright, perfect. So a lot of my vertices got stuck inside the donut. I'm not too sure how that happened.
I have a quick solution for you.
What's that?
Instead of doing this one vertex at a time, there's a modifier that can do all of it at once, called shrink wrap. It's in deform. So you grab that modifier, move it to the top. Move the shrink wrap modifier to the top. It needs to be above everything else.
You said it's called shrink wrap. I don't see it. Well, I can look it up. Hold on. Pretty sure. Or not. Nope. I see skin.
Wait, are you in edit mode? Oh, sorry. You have to be in object mode for it.
Oh, okay.
And it's under deform. So if you click add modifier, go
I
to
see it.
deform, shrink wrap. Once you have it, move it to the top. And then with this little eyedropper, you're going to click on the donut.
Yeah, I did it.
Now apply that modifier. And now any place that like
How do I apply
you're
it?
not. Oh, click the down arrow on the modifier and click apply.
Okay.
Or hold your mouse over the modifier and hit Control A.
But when I did that, it disappeared. Is that supposed to happen?
Yes,
Okay.
it was supposed to disappear. It is now more or less permanent to your model. It's no longer modifying it, it has modified it. It's done. And now if you have any spots that are still underneath, you can patch those up. Like mine still has a few. Actually, I think the sculpting would be better for this. All right. I'm gonna go back to eating dinner. I'm still here, so you know, ask questions if you need.
All right, Kevin. Thank you for all the help, bro.
Yeah,
Enjoy your dinner.
No worries.
We're just gonna do this. Show these two lines. Will not be a problem. We'll fix it later. Paint.
not sure if you'll be able to paint it. Do you want to paint it, or do you want to just give it color?
Yeah, I just want to give it color.
Hold up, let me put the plate down. Show you an easy way to do it. And get rid of my colors. Alright, so with the frosting selected, go to the Materials side tab and just hit New. And then you can change the base color from there. And the roughness if you want it shiny.
So when I drew on it, it's not showing up on the color, it's just like sculpting it. Come on, draw.
Oh, that's because you're in sculpt mode. Up at the top left up here. You should see sculpting right there. It doesn't actually paint it. There's a texture painting option if you want to paint it, but that's going to require extra setup ahead of time. Like you got to set up some nodes for texture painting.
No, I'm just trying to see the color when I sculpt it. I don't know if it's because it's not on the icing. I'm pretty sure it is.
Do you just want the objects to have color when you're sculpting? Do you not care about like the actual color right now? Because there's the whole matte cap option up here.
No, I just wanted to. Oh, what is that?
And I believe there's a way to get like random colors. There we go. Object color random. Now they're different colors while you're working on them. That's not their actual colors, they're just different colors, so you can tell the difference. If I turn it off and then back on, oh, I guess it does say the thing.
Can I change how this matte cap looks? Like edit it?
Not to my knowledge. I think you just have to use the built-in ones. Oh, here's one that is kind of the style you're going for.
Yeah, definitely that. What was that? Shit.
It's just one of the built-in options. Tune Dark is what it's called.
Oh.
There might be an option to render using that. I don't know.
Caffeine, you're a goat, bro.
What's that?
You're the goat, bro.
I still don't feel like I've done anything. Hold on.
I just wanted to sculpt this color like we were doing. Or we could try the texture paint real quick.
That's...
Oh yeah, but you say we need the nodes and stuff, yeah.
That's a whole setup to start texture painting. Like you gotta unwrap the model. Have you touched on unwrapping yet?
No. I messed around like a couple nodes. It's just when I'm pressing it, the blue doesn't show up. Or like, how do I see that blue? That was really my question.
You want to try makeup?
Cause I'm drawing it.
So you're still trying to paint while in sculpt mode. You have to be in texture painting mode to paint.
No, I'm just saying, like, I pressed the blue. Like, how do I see that?
Oh, but also, you put like a material color on it. So you are in solid mode, hold Z, and put it on material preview.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there you go. There's no painting involved when using like a material like this. It just turns the whole thing that color.
Alright.
Or your donut's not selected, so if you're trying to give it a color.
Yeah, the brown
Also.
color.
Yeah, it's not selected though. Oh, it's because you're still in sculpting. There you go. No, you. Here, I'll show you instead of trying to describe it to you. I have the option to show you now. Why am I still trying to describe it? So when you're in sculpting, you can only work on one model. All the others are just kind of there in the background. So if I sculpt, nothing happens to the donut. So if I were to add another material, it doesn't get put on the donut. You'd have to either go to layout or switch to sculpting the donut, which you can do with Alt Q, I believe. Yeah. But I didn't think you wanted to sculpt the donut.
No, I didn't want to sculpt the donut. I just wanted to add the color to it real quick. That's why I went to the material. I need to add the color.
So go to layout and then click on the donut and then go to material and then hit new. And then you can change the color to whatever you like. Green donut.
Alright, I got it.
Cool.
My bad, I was trying to take you away from the dinner.
No. Don't even sweat. It's all good.
I might as well make dinner myself. Hungry shit.
Donut break time?
Yeah.
Or donuts for dinner?
Alright, y'all, I'm about to hop off for like 30 minutes. Make some dinner and shit. Shout out Caffeine for all the valuable knowledge that he just shared. Shout out 𝕯𝖒. Shout out Nocturnal. See y'all soon.